What is up guys, Julien here of Social Vignerons. Welcome back to another wine video. This is course number 1 of the Julien's 3.5 minute wine school. So we are going to start from the beginning with how to taste your wine properly, or at least better. Just a quick note, if you stumbled on this video, realize this is a 3-part series and you are watching part number 2. We are going to be talking about how to smell a wine better and what it tells you, how it helps to appreciate a wine better. But if you haven't watched part 1, I will link to it right here. We looked at the first phase of tasting wine better, which is looking at the appearance of the wine. So I suggest you have a look at part number 1 first and then come back to this video. But let's move on to how to smell your wine and why it is important. Let's go. Smelling your wine is where the real appreciation starts. There is pleasure to be had into smelling something, right? Think of, smelling a flower, for example, of the smell of, your grandma's apple crumble coming out of the oven. Taking a little bit of time to smell a wine is part of the pleasure of tasting wine, as it generally smells good with lots of different fruity, floral or spicy notes. Secondly, smelling a wine also, like the appearance, prepares you for tasting it properly. Like the appearance, it gives you an indication of what you are going to be tasting. If I take this white wine, this white crisp white wine versus this sweet wine, this has a crisp, floral, bright, lemony, zingy, aromatic profile with light notes of lemon, while this other one is full of tropical note, tropical fruits, pineapple, dried pineapple, a bit of ripe mango. So I know that here I should probably be expecting a crisp white wine with lots of acidity, while here I'm going to be anticipating to have more of a sweet, rich wine. So when I taste those wines, I won't be surprised and I should really enjoy them to the fullest. Before sniffing a wine, you would normally swirl it like this, if you're good enough and if you train enough, but it's okay to do it on the table, so it's much more easy. This is to evaporate the aromas that are dissolved into the alcohol and concentrate the aromas into your glass. So when you are going to put your nose into the glass, the aromas are going to be very concentrated and you can really analyze with precision each and every note. Okay, great, so I hope you enjoyed this episode about smelling the wine, but now let's move on to part number 3, and it is going to be in a separate video because I want to keep those videos around 3.5 minutes. This is the Julien's 3.5 minute wine school. We are going to be looking at how to taste the wine, obviously the most important part of tasting wine, so make sure to stay tuned. I will link to this video right at the end, right here. Otherwise, if you're leaving us, and maybe come back to part number 3 a little bit later. Otherwise, I would see you soon in the world of wine. Cheers.